them. We're also streaming from that SuperTalk Mississippi app and your local SuperTalk Mississippi radio station. And don't forget to watch us. You can do that on your computer, your mobile device. Just head on over to SuperTalk TV. And if you enjoy Friday Night Lights, you probably also enjoy the cheerleaders on the sidelines. And one squad is making sure everyone feels included. Joining us today from Ocean Springs High School Sparkle Cheer is Brooke and Cory to tell us a little more. Hey, y'all.
Hey!
I'm so excited that you guys are joining us today because I just came across the Sparkle Cheer team there at Ocean Springs High, and I had no idea that you guys had been around for nearly a decade and up to some good things. So either Brooke or Cory, one of you take a first on how this got started.
So we had some previous special education teachers who found out about the program, and, you know, we always love giving our kiddos extra opportunities. Especially if they're not able to afford them any other way. And so they started the program, and we're actually the first in Mississippi to have a Sparkle program at our high school. So it's pretty exciting.
So explain the Sparkle program. Okay, so this isn't unique to Mississippi, just you guys have brought the Sparkle Cheer program to Mississippi for the first time. So how did this get started? Kind of what is it?
It's an inclusive program that includes students with and without disabilities. And it was started so that our students with disabilities could feel included. And so every home game, they cheer the first quarter with the varsity cheerleaders. This year we have 12 participants and about 33 varsity cheerleaders that help out. This is the largest group of students that we've had on the sidelines. So we're really excited about that and how the program is growing and continues to grow.
They get the same uniform, the same pom-poms, everything. They look the same, so it's pretty exciting for our kiddos.
Yeah, if they're looking at SuperTalk TV, ladies, then they can see the beautiful group picture that you sent of everybody in their cheer uniforms and ready to sort of cheer on the football players and also get the crowd hype and just have a unique experience, I think, too, during high school is being able to be a part of the Friday night football games in your own sort of unique way. What's it like for them? I mean, what are you hearing from the cheerleaders from the Sparkle team? What's it like to get out there and be part of the action on the field?
Our students, those with disabilities, they love it. They talk about it constantly. They love being able to walk down the hallways and see the other cheerleaders and just feel included. And that is the biggest joy for them, is to feel included in all of this. And they talk about being a cheerleader. They love the fact that they have the same uniforms. So, yeah, just that right there, being included.
You mentioned there's 12 Sparkle cheerleaders there at Ocean Springs. Do they get to choose to sign up, or do you ask who to sign up, or is there a tryout process? Like, how do they go about being part of the team?
No, it's not a tryout process, and I think that's one of the biggest parts of it is that if you are an individual with a disability, then you can participate if you choose to. Sometimes we do introduce it to some kids who may not know about it, but for the most part, they know and they're excited. Because we have parents emailing us from upper elementary, which is 4th, 5th, and 6th grade, and then 7th and 8th grade, because they can't do it with us until they're in high school because we have practice every week, and so they have to be here for practice and things like that. So.
Well, I can see why this would be something that it would excite parents, but what's it like on the sidelines on Friday nights? Now you've got 30-something young students coming out to cheer on your boys on the football team. I'm sure it just adds that extra level of excitement. So what's the atmosphere like on a game night?
It is super exciting. They do get really excited, and I'm not going to lie, it's probably my favorite place to stand to watch a football game, so I know that it's exciting for them also. Especially after they had a long day of learning. They get to come and have a little bit of fun on the sidelines. And they're actually right by the football players, and so they do get really excited and maybe even sometimes distracted, but it is fun for them.
Hey, look, as a former cheerleader, that's just easy, right? Like when you get tied up into watching the game or what's going on around you, sometimes you forget, oh, yeah, I'm here to actually, cheer on or be a part of the squad there. But I think being part of the squad is probably the best part of this with the Sparkle Cheer. The individuals who are part of it, you mentioned 12, they have practices. They have to learn the cheers. I mean, they have very similar responsibilities to probably the other competitive cheerleaders, correct?
Correct. So they have to attend every practice on Wednesday, and then we do have pep rallies that they attend, and then the Friday night lights that they get to participate in. And so we do make them sign something so that they feel included and a part of it, just stating these are the rules and expectations. And so, I don't know, they love being a part of that whole process.
Well, that gives you the ultimate experience, right? Like you still, if you sign up for something, you have to see it through a season. You have to make practice a priority. You have to know your cheers and things when you show up. It's, and then all the responsibilities that come with this. I can see where parents with children with disabilities would be very excited about these opportunities for their kids.
Oh, yeah.
If someone's listening to Good Things, Brooke or Cory, and they think, gosh, Ocean Springs may be the first with a Sparkle Cheer, but they don't need to be the last. I think this should scatter, maybe not this season, but in seasons to come. Is there a way for them to do that? Is there a way for us to see more Sparkle Cheer teams across the state?
Yes, if you look up, it's called the Sparkle Effect. It's a website, and I think that's actually how we started, is with the Sparkle Effect. And they can look up, the rules, because I think it's two high schoolers per one individual with disabilities. That's usually the rule. So, yeah, we just looked it up on that. And then we fundraise a lot for our uniforms and things, so our parents don't have to pay for them because it's pretty expensive. Our kids have 3 uniforms that they had to have this year. And so, it's a lot of work, but it's very supported by our community, and we are so fortunate here in Ocean Springs.
You mentioned 2 cheerleaders to 1 Sparkle. Do they help mentor or teach? Is that is that just for like sheer number or volume?
Yes, they do help mentor and teach. Our kids they cling to their person too. They're like, this is where I'm standing by my person, and they won't stand anywhere else. So they do our kids are actually broken up into three groups. Our high school kids are, because there are so many of them that help. And so they do have students that they mentor.
Yeah, they rotate practices and games so that everyone can get an experience with our students with disabilities on the Sparkle team.
I think it teaches both groups responsibility, our kids and also
varsity cheerleaders. Yeah.
Well, I think it's inclusion, right? It's just getting to meet people, make friendships, create bonds, better understand all sides of life, and then to recognize that everybody can bring joy to the sidelines and still fulfill what the ultimate purpose is hype up the crowd, right? Will you guys have a crowd this weekend? Do y'all have a home game there in Ocean Springs, or are you guys on the road?
Yes, we do have a home game.
Well, good deal. Who are y'all playing?
That's a fantastic question that I do not remember the answer to at the moment.
You know what?
We have to have pink pom-poms because it's breast cancer awareness this week.
You know where to go, and you know where know, and to be prepared, and that is all that matters. Well, I appreciate you ladies' time and what you guys are doing. I hope someone listening to Good Things is inspired and brings Sparkle teams across the state. I think it's just a wonderful addition to what so many of us enjoy about Friday nights and celebrating high school football. So thank you for your time.
Thank you
Absolutely.
for your time.
Thank you.
All righty, there you go. The Sparkle Cheer there in Ocean Springs. How they've been going on for nearly a decade, and we're just learning about them here on Good Things. But that's what this show is for, is to bring you those